3 clear signs that WWE has given up on Jacob Fatu. When won the United States Championship from LA Knight at WrestleMania, it marked the seeming arrival of a future megastar. Since then, he has not been presented even close to how he ought to be, whether as a character or in terms of his prominence on the show. In fact, he lost the title to Solo Sikoa at WWE Night of Champions, failed to regain it at SummerSlam, went back to teaming up rather than being the lone Samoan werewolf alongside Sami Zayn and Jimmy USO, and is now left directionless besides the unending yet dead-end feud with Solo Sikoa. In this article, we shall explore in depth 3 signs that imply that WWE may have given up on Jacob Fatu. WWE needed to give the United States Championship a fresh direction, most importantly, to rehabilitate the direction and structure of the blue brand. Sami Zayn is the perfect man for the job, especially with Cody Rhodes' absence. However, it does lay bare an interesting conundrum. Where does Jacob Fatu fit on SmackDown now? He now has no titles to vie for. It also perhaps illustrates that WWE isn't yet confident in Fatu's ability to rehab a floundering show. Then again, much of that blame lies on their failure to present him correctly. Number 2. Jacob Fatu's babyface run has fallen flat. Jacob Fatu had a ton of potential as the United States champion, but all of that went to the gutter when he was turned babyface without a plan. Nothing could be more obvious than the fact that he couldn't be booked as a white meat or underdog babyface, because that is not what his character is supposed to be. Instead, WWE made a gross and unforgivable mistake in extending his feud with Solo Sikoa and the MFTs, having him lose the US title and then booking him as needing help from not just Jimmy USO, but Sami Zayn. Now, he stands on the side or makes saves while Sami wins the United States Championship. None of Fatu's actions over the past few months align with how his character would behave. That is when one loses their connection with the fans. Fatu's halted push may end up being because of the very creative team that should have made him look like a star, and it seems as though he unfortunately has no future as a babyface. His lack of on-screen time only backs up this assessment. Number 1. WWE scrapped his feud with Solo Sikoa without giving a proper payoff. It seems as if WWE has finally scrapped Jacob Fatu's feud with Solo Sikoa, and it is not entirely a bad thing, all things considered. As aforementioned, the feud with Solo was unending yet dead-end. It is not the fault of the wrestlers involved, but a gross lack of creative vision. With Jimmy USO having moved to Raw, what even is the future of the feud if it does continue? WWE kept adding new players to Solo's group, but without seemingly any thought given to how Solo would get his ultimate comeuppance at Fatu's hands. It is best if the entire ordeal is forgotten about. And yet, Solo Sikoa, throughout this feud, beat Jacob Fatu twice. That significantly damaged his character and aura, and not getting his win back over Solo would mean he looks like utter crap as a babyface. It is clear that even if WWE has not given up on Jacob Fatu, they surely have no idea what to do with him, which is an utter shame considering how unique and talented he is.